Ladies and gentlemen, it's The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And you know what? Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck Cody Rhodes. And this is what happens. This is what happens when you leave AEW. This is what happens when you can't finish your story.
Somewhere CM Punk is smiling wide because he was like, this is what happened to him years ago too. So he's like, yeah, The Rock does that shit. And there's like a viral Rock tweet from 2011 have y'all seen that one where The Rock's actually talking about Cody Rhodes saying, listen, you won't sell out like I will, basically, to paraphrase.
All I'm going to say is, what did you expect? What did you expect was going to happen? Did you think you were magically going to finish your story? Did you think you were just going to randomly walk in as a two-time Royal? No! This is WWE. You don't get it your way. This ain't Burger King. You just can't have it your way. I'm sorry.
I just think Triple H brought back Cody Rhodes and Punk to be petty as fuck because you don't just record yourself in AEW bringing down his throne and then expect. I'm sorry, he's being petty and I love it.
I love it because I love how even right now, trending right now, it's hashtag save Cody Rhodes. Save what?
Yeah,
right now.
Hashtag we want Cody.
Save Cody Rhodes.
Can we also talk about the fact that this man is like 38, 39, nothing wrong with that. But like back in the day, Vince McMahon tried to get Hulk Hogan away from the big title because he was 39 and he wanted the newer starts. But now it's like, oh, save Cody. Cody's the future. Bitch, what? He had his moment like 10, 15 years ago, and he failed. So he went to the Indies. I think that was his place.
I mean, he did. He had his moment last year too. So,
what moment did he
have? I will not stand for this slander for Cody Rhodes himself. The American Nightmare. I will not. Because listen, this would have been all fine and dandy. I am the American Nightmare.
This with the accent.
I know. I was gonna say with the accent. I don't want to get canceled. Anyways, this is what happened. I would have been okay with the slander if it was not for WWE selling that shit to us. It was their fault. Cody won the Rumble, and then we're like, okay, he's gonna finish the story. And that's not what happened.
But nobody wanted that. That's why I'm so tired of the IWC.
Cody fans want.
Yeah.
Cody
fans wanted that.
But the moment that The Rock came back and dropped that promo of like, I want to be head of the table, everybody online was like, oh my God, it's our dream match. I want it. I love it. And now you're like, no, I need my Cody. I need Codyverse. I need No, fuck you. No.
I think the biggest problem that most people are talking about is how it happened, not necessarily the match itself.
It was bad. I will say it was bad.
Cody pretty much being emasculated in front of the world. just the guy said, I'm coming for your bitch. Give me your hand. And then he just took his hand and The Rock brought him in and hugged him. It's like, I'm taking your bitch tonight. And Cody just sitting there smiling like, fuck. Didn't even say anything. He's just like,
so
okay.
Bad. I can't
and then
lie.
he just walked out the ring. It is kind of sad. I'll say that. My biggest gripe, though, is with the internet community, like the internet wrestling community. Yeah. The IWC, fans really feel like they're owed everything. Like it has to go their way, like our way. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to go our way. It never went our way, even back in the day.
Never.
Things change.
Never.
Things change in wrestling. Whether it's just that there's a little bit more transparency there was back then. But so it's like, I'm sorry we didn't get it your way. I don't always get shit my way either. But guess what? I'm still going to watch the next week, just like you are, you little fuck. So that's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Splug, you've been quiet.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I know there are fans that are like, oh, I should have been optimistic. I should have been hopeful and shit. No. As a famous former doctor once said, hope is tempting. And I'm not going to fall for that shit, basically. I knew it from the get-go. As soon as The Rock came back, Cody was going to get sidelined. Because guess what? Triple H is that petty. I don't understand why this was a surprise from the IWC.
I will say it. I'm not gonna say it's 100% him being petty. I think it also has to do with the fact that Punk got injured. So I mean, really, it's Punk screwing AEW. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think it's Jungle Boy. Think
Jungle
about it.
Boy?
Jungle Boy was the
Boy.
domino that fucked everything up. If you think about it, think about the fact what Jungle Boy did.
So
the ripple of effect
So
of
Jungle Boy
Jungle
screwed over Cody Rhodes too, or because
Ideally, yeah.
how?
It's the domino effect. Because Jungle Boy got into a fight with CM Punk. CM Punk went to WWE.
Right.
Went to WWE, got injured. No surprise there.
That's not
Fucked
Jungle
up the
Boy's
WrestleMania
fault.
shit. Then Vince McMahon shit happened. It's a whole domino effect.
That's not Jungle Boy's fault. Whatever,
Yeah.
bro. I disagree.
I think he's being funny, but
Yeah, I'm just
still,
trolling. I'm just trolling.
I'm not gonna take it seriously. But I think it's really funny though that people are sitting here saying we want what we want, right? Like, what the hell? They're acting like this is brand new. It's fucking WWE. They like Javelin said, like, this shit's been happening for fucking years. 10 years ago, we were screaming bullshit because Bryan wasn't even in the Rumble at all. We were booing fucking Rey Mysterio, one of our favorite wrestlers, because he wasn't Bryan. And it's like, why are y'all acting brand new? Y'all need to understand, Triple H is literally nothing new from Vince McMahon. He's the same shit.
Well,
It's just the same. No, maybe he'll give the indie wrestlers a couple more chances. But I mean, it's not groundbreaking shit. It's not. And also another thing too is that people forget about WWE is also, and we've noticed this in the Rumble. They don't really care about with fans, casual fans. They don't really care about the whole card or the mid card or the lower card. They only care or buy those tickets for the main event.
That's true.
I think that's something that we also need to consider too.
Well, what are you gonna see in the main event? The Rock ain't shit anymore. The Rock is old. What? Roman Reigns is gonna wrestle circles around him, and this is Roman Reigns, somebody that does 3 to 5 moves, and that's it.
you know,
I'll say
that's
the
true.
match between Cody and Roman is going to be the same as it was last year.
Yeah.
Either way you slice it, they're both going to be shit.
Yeah.
But
But in this one,
I'd rather see a people's elbow than a crossroads. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie to you.
no, but
at least
this
I
one-
could do it with him. I'd be like, I mean, at least I could do it with him. Yeah, you know.
I will say I don't watch WWE for hooper ass matches. I don't do that. Y'all need to get. I think that's the main problem with WWE fans and IWC. Y'all got to stop
They
thinking.
do it for moments.
Yeah, it's not a wrestling show. It's an entertainment show. And I'm sorry, but the biggest marquee match is our last, in my opinion, our last dream match of wrestling was Roman versus Rock, then Roman versus Cody.
And to be fair, everyone wanted this. And it's like it
Yes.
didn't happen last year for
Yeah.
whatever reason. So he's like, all right, I'm going to give it to y'all this week. Everyone was asking him, even prior to this, are you going to do Roman this year? Can you do Roman this year? He was on the Sports Center and they were talking about it. Like, can we see it this year? And he's like, okay, I'm just going to give it to y'all this year. So now you get it. And now you're like, no, this is Cody's time.
I
Nigga had a shot last year and he lost. If you wanted to give it to him, you should have gave it to him last year.
Nah, that would have been terrible if they gave it to him like straight out the bat. So no.
But I just
Last-
want to be the devil's advocate
Sure,
here
here we
and
go.
say that there's anger because there's reason to be angry because that's how WWE led you to believe that he was gonna finish the story.
I agree.
And not only that, if they wanted to do something different, then why The Rock could not win the Rumble? Why do you have to put Cody in there?
They would
That's true.
I think also
they would still find a way to complain about that, I guarantee.
I think the real problem too is that Roman versus The Rock, that's a great WrestleMania moment, but it doesn't necessarily need the title
Exactly,
there. The title is the
exactly.
problem. I think if Cody had won last year, then there would be no problem because he'd have the belt. And then this
Exactly.
year, great. And I think what rubs me the wrong way. Whoa.
Not to go.
What rubs me the wrong way too is that the way that The Rock was kind of like let's be real, he's trying to deflect from the Vince McMahon shit.
But
That's
of
what
course,
he's
yeah,
trying to
I
do.
mean, yeah,
100%.
And
So
it
he's
worked.
like, let me be in the main event. Let me be in the main event. And it fucking worked. And that's really what pisses me off the most. Like, everyone just stopped talking about
In a day.
Even though there's been more dark shit
Yeah,
that's
I
been
know.
also
I know.
So
coming to light.
he's part of TKO now. So
Yes.
according to the
Yeah.
reports, he said, "Hey, let's do this so there can be some attention away from that case."
Yeah, and
Which was smart.
I'll pull up the quote.
smart.
that
I
I
don't
put in the
think
rest of
it's
the
more
research.
so take it away from the case, but
No,
let's keep
no.
it
This
off
this
of
is what he said, though.
WWE
This is
per
what he
se.
said.
Like word for word, let's keep it off the case.
I will read
Yeah,
it.
pull it up.
This
Let me
is The
read
Rock pushed super hard for it. The
I need to
WrestleMania
know what
40
his
card
words
changed when CM
are.
Punk and Brock Lesnar were out, and all the dominoes fell. Dwayne already wanted it, and they felt they needed it now, as felt that it was better to change the news flow away from Vince. Cody was a plan. Dwayne was going to face him, Roman Reigns, later, maybe next year's Mania, maybe Saudi. The Vince thing ends up worse than they thought, and they changed the plan 100%. It was Punk versus Seth and Cody versus Reigns until Punk got hurt.
Okay.
Until Punk got hurt. So there's a lot of
there's
pieces
a lot,
here.
yeah.
There's a lot of pieces here that changed it. And these things happen. I mean, what can you do except for cry about it on X?
See, I did speculate when Cody said, like, I'm not going to challenge you this WrestleMania. And I discussed it with Javelin the other day. Like, so he said he's not going to go after Roman during this WrestleMania. All right, fine. That's going to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns. That's good headlines. It's a good selling point. You're going to sell some tickets. So that leaves opportunity that, okay, Cody still has that opportunity to challenge for that championship that Roman has. So, of course, Roman's going to win WrestleMania. Cody challenges Roman Reigns at possibly SummerSlam, maybe. Who knows?
What
That's
they
the
could
next, I
do-
think that's the next
Or he's
week.
gonna, or he could try with Stone Cold for 3-time Royal Rumble winner.
No, we're not.
What they could
Be
do,
too much, honestly. Too predictable.
what they could do is have Cody beat Roman at the Elimination Chamber for the championship. There you go. The title's off. If the title's a
They're
big deal,
not-
the title's off Roman.
I don't think they're gonna break Roman Reigns' historic streak on fucking Elimination Chamber.
No, he's too hot
I'm
right now.
sorry.
He's too hot right
Not
now.
even for not even for something like SummerSlam. Like that shit needs to happen at WrestleMania.
For what? Cody,
See,
who's a mid card?
But I think that's also right there is part of what they believe, like what we expect or what we should say it should be. Like if I'm in the board of director room, man, if I'm wanting to surprise people, I'm gonna do something that's subverts your expectations. You might not like it, but hey, you'll get over it at the end of the day. You'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, but
And that's
but
true.
they don't do surprises like that, though.
No.
No,
They don't.
they won't. And this is why I say I think it's really bad looking back because the
Who
promo
knows?
that Roman Reigns did on yesterday,
Rollins?
on Rollins
It was hilarious.
bad.
It was hilarious.
Like I loved it,
Yeah.
but that man said my little brother Seth Rollins.
Yep.
The crowd did not pop, and he said no pop. I said, God damn.
No.
That's that he legit called that title the secondary championship.
Which it is. It is.
It was
Everybody
already
knows
in
that.
court.
Yeah, but when you say that in front of a live audience, you say that publicly. Like we said that behind. Like this is us talking like wrestling fans. But like
Right.
when you say that, like it, like out there,
No,
that's crazy.
I love it when you blur reality with wrestling. It makes it feel real.
Listen, I'll blame DC fans. This is all DC fans. Because if you would have supported The Rock on his movie, he would have not been here right now. It was y'all's fault, DC fans. Y'all wanted Black Adams, and y'all didn't even support him. So now we have to deal with his ass right here facing Roman Reigns.
Mayo, you didn't even see the movie yourself. What the fuck you talking
I don't.
about?
I don't.
We
Yeah, we
saw it
did. We did.
together.
We all saw it together.
together.
Yeah.
Saw it
Yeah.
together.
Are you?
That's crazy.
Sir, we need to take you to the doctor.
That's fucking crazy.
To wrap things up,
forgot.
to
I
wrap
almost
things
forget that. I
up,
honestly
what
forgot.
what do you think is gonna happen at WrestleMania?
I think it's gonna be again the marquee match: Roman Reigns versus.
Who's gonna take the title?
I think it should be The Rock.
Damn.
There,
No.
All right, hold on. Okay, hold on.
No.
Javelin,
That's
what do you
fucking
think is
hot
gonna
dog
happen at Mania?
I think there's a couple scenarios here. First, if this really, really, really is like heated to the point where like it could really jeopardize like how The Rock is viewed, and he sees that, maybe he might call an audible and be like,
Damn.
okay, let me actually be special guest referee and let Cody
Yeah.
have the match at Mania, and then Cody could win just to make sure The Rock
Oh,
is like
I like
an
this.
enforcer.
I like this.
You know what I'm saying? It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely. Or we all know if Rock is going up against Cody, Cody. Rock is going up against Roman, Rock is losing. He's not beating because he's not going to be here long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but neither is Roman either. He's getting ready to leave soon.
I mean, Javelin said what I predicted, what I said earlier during this podcast. It's just rinse, repeat, done. And then this is what's going to happen. I said this too. When Cody gets the championship, he's going to do the babyface thing. You're going to have a fighting champion.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
two face champions. I'm sorry, it's boring. It's boring.
That's what's
I don't
gonna
wanna
happen
see
more than
two-face
likely.
champions.
Now, granted, if he brought back the dashing Cody Rhodes, got rid of that American,
please.
that American.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
we're done, we're
Raven
done, we're
Queen.
done.
What do you think is gonna happen in the main event?
Roman Reigns will win and be a champion for another year, and we'll get another Cody Rhodes meme template from this. Thank you.
Well, do you think Cody's gonna get the title from Rollins?
Who fucking cares?
Oh,
It's the number 2 title.
shit.
He just fucking said it. Why should I care if Roman don't care?
I mean, here's the ultimate question: do you want to make Seth Rollins money, or do you want to make Tribal Chief money? I mean,
Either way, whether you're hashtagging Save WrestleMania or whether you're
Listen, if you're angry emojis in all the comments, that's what I
That's
want
all I
to
wanna
see.
hear.
Subvert Cody like that. Angry emojis.
hashtags. Matter of fact, make a wish foundation for that motherfucker.
Hey, yo.
With that, we out this bitch.
Are you listening? Damn.